Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Midday News. The bulletin is coming to you live from our studios here at Kokomlemle in Accra on digital address GA0993341 on Joy 99.7 FM. Is also live on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi. Affiliates across the country on ABN Radio in London and around the world at myjoyonline.com. The news is brought to you by Telesol 4G, just a touch. Coming up, Police Director of Operations says vehicle in which masked men security operatives were conveyed to Ayawaso is not in pool of vehicles owned by the police service, in clear contradiction of National Security Minister's account.
I know the fleet of vehicles under the National Operations Department, and that vehicle is not part of it. I know the National Operations Department has never used that kind of vehicle before. Never since I took over, I've never seen that vehicle.
Meanwhile, Electoral Commission Chairperson reviews violence in Bawaleshi stalled voting there.
Yes, as far as the La Bawaleshi police station was concerned, it affected it for close to 45 minutes because voting there came to a standstill.
We'll bring you more on day 2 of the Commission of Inquiry's public hearing on the matter at the Osu Castle. At this point, we go back to live proceedings.
The question can best be answered by the regional commander and the regional operational team headed by Chief Subtenant Kwesi Fori.
So, if I get you right, what you are trying to tell the commission, if I'm wrong, correct me, is that until you are instructed by the regional commander, you don't play any role. Is that what you are saying?
My lord, that is not what I mean. But in this particular instance, I was of the view that the authorities, the regional command, would allow the normal system to operate. But this time round, it did not happen, to the extent that I complained that why is it that as a district officer, where a by-election is going to be held, I have been asked to stay aside. Said that my command car was taken away from me by the regional commander, that I should let my driver bring the pickup to Accra region.
DSP.
Yes, ma'am.
You have just said in your testimony that you were asked to stay aside. Now, would it be a problem if you should tell the commission who asked you to stay aside? Would you have a problem with it?
No, I don't have a problem.
Very well. Then, if I may ask, who are you referring to?
I'm referring to the regional commander.
So then, you are putting it on record. Now, before that, when, and I mean date or day or time, did the regional commander give you this information?
A day before the by-election, we're all called to Accra region.
Very well.
All the senior officers. And I was of the view that I will be made to be part of the exercise. But when the list of the officers deployed for the exercise came out, I realized that my name wasn't in it. I complained firstly to Kwesi Fori, and he said I shouldn't worry. They will take care of it. It's not me alone. East Legon and Legon districts, they overlap, very close. So sometimes they come to our area, sometimes we also go into their area. We help each other. And I was thinking that even the Legon commander, if I was not made to be part, the Legon commander will be brought in. The Legon commander's name was also not in the list. So I complained.
So, are you saying that that is not part of your standard practice?
That is not it, because I've never seen, I've been in the service for about 23 years. I'm seeing this for the first time.
What is the standard practice, if I may ask?
Standard practice in relation to
elections being held in your district or the district you superintend.
Yes.
In your capacity as a DSP.
What I know is that the security task force that will be formed to take charge of the by-election, the district commander in whose jurisdiction the exercise is taking place is made part of the task force. But in this case, I wasn't made part of the task force. And my pickup was even taken away from me, as I said earlier.
Now, on the day of the election, it is alleged that certain incidents occurred within your district. Are you aware?
Yes, my lord.
At what point did that come to your attention?
My lord, interestingly, I was going to cast my ballot at my polling station. And this is the first time that I voted in a by-election. So all the general elections, we do special voting, and we know where to vote. We vote at Legon, in Iowa's West Wogon. But this time around, because it was by-election, I was finding difficult locating my polling center. So on my way to looking for my polling center, I had a call around 9 o'clock from my regional commander, who didn't make me part of the exercise, that he has heard that some shootings are going on around Bawaleshi, closer to the NDC parliamentary candidate's house. So I should go and assist. So I quickly returned and then came and mobilized men from the station who were not part of the operation to go there. That was when the whole thing came to my attention.
Okay. So you weren't there yourself? You rather sent some men?
I mobilized men and then went there with them.
Very well.
And I even brought the situation under control.
Okay. Now, did you make any arrests?
No, my lord.
Very well. Were any arrests made at all on the day?
Yes, my lord, there were some arrests.
And are you able to tell the commission who made these arrests?
My lord, the arrest was made by DSP Samuel Azubu together with his team from the National Security.
And when the arrest was made, where did they take these men they arrested?
They were brought to East Legon. It was after I had gone back to the station that I realized that they had been brought there. And upon reading the station diary, there I saw my colleague's name as the one in charge, the men that effected the arrest.
Right. Now, I'm going to ask you a general question. What is the standard practice when one is arrested outside a station and brought to the station? What procedure is followed?
Yes. What happens after the arrest is that entry would have to be made in the station diary, and the case subsequently referred for investigation. But in my case, when I saw the entry, I called my colleague, and he told me they will come for them. So after that, I just left for my polling center to cast my ballot.
So Are you confirming before this commission that entries were made?
Entries were made.
And that you can submit a copy of the entries to the commission?
Yes, my lord.
Is it here with you?
It's here with me, my lord.
Very well. DSB, wouldn't the entries ordinarily include the number of people arrested? Very well.
Counsel, can you get him to read the entry so that it gets into the record?
Well.
Yeah.
My lord, if I can put this on record, that the entry wasn't made by me. I came to meet it, already made by the arresting officers. And I read. That is 31st, that's Thursday, 31st January 2019. The time is 8:56 a.m. 8:56 a.m. The entry was recorded by the station oddly.
Joy 99.7 FM.
As number 41.
Joy 99.7 FM.
279. G Corporal Philip Omaji. H.O. Maji. The G is DZI.
Joy 99.7 FM.
I read. DSP Mr. Samuel Azugu of National Security in Charge men brought in 7 suspects with a report that the suspects were met at the Bawaleshi School Park. No, the park is bracketed, so cancelled. At the Bawaleshi polling station attacked the patrol team from National Security when they there's a mistake here. I think you should read when they asked them to leave. But what is here is when they asked leave the place. When they asked them to leave the place, there is an error here. When they asked them to leave the place, hence the arrest to the station.
So according to your entry, DSP.
Yes, my lord.
7 people were arrested and brought to your station.
Yes, my lord.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Now, subsequently, what happened to these men arrested after they were brought to your station?
My lord, what happened was that after I had seen the suspects in custody, after reading the entry, I went to the cells, brought them out, and then interrogated them one by one as to what brought them there, whether they are there to cast their ballot, or they come from the constituency, or they have just come there to do their own thing. They gave me
99.7 FM.
Various reasons as to why they came there. Some said they were brought there by Honorable Kovandapoy. I took their names. I have their names here. They were brought to the premises of the MP by Honorable Okovandapoy. Okovandapoy brought them some food to be shared to the NDC polling agents. So that was the reason why they accompanied him to the place. If I'm clear.
Some said.
Some said, yes. 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 According to Amadu. Samuel Afialo. And James Moore. Moore is M-O-O-R-E.
Joy 99.7 FM. Joy
They accompanied
99.7 FM.
Honorable Okovandapoy to the place from Abelimpe. Theophilus Sedofu. Also said that they came there to provide security for their people. Theophilus Sedofu, yes, Theophilus, the rest of them, Theophilus Sedofu, Mohammed Latif, Muzamil Munil. If I can go over. Theophilus Sedofu, Mohammed Latif, Muzamil Munil. and Hudu Fuseni. Yes, according to them, they came there to provide security for their men. Or for their party agents.
And by party agents, were they specific?
Yes, NDC party agents.
Now, DSP,
Yes, sir.
were any of these arrested men injured in any way?
My Lord, I have their pictures here. I will say that only 2 out of these 7 men I saw in my custody had minor injuries on their head. Minor. But those that sustained gunshot wounds were not brought to my custody. The 7 people that were brought there, nobody sustained gunshot wounds.
Now, if you say minor injuries, are you able to give the commission a picture of what you mean?
Yes, my Lord.
And you said you have it on...
Yes, I have a picture here.
On your phone?
On my phone.
Is it possible for the commission to get a hard copy?
My Lord, I will do that.
How soon? Can we get it by close of day today? Or that would be a hard ask?
If I can be given time up to Monday.
Very well. So Monday, by close of day Monday, you'll finish the commission with copies. Now, DSP.
Yes, my Lord.
With these men with injury, what did you do with them?
The men with
injury? Yes, those who have sustained injury. What did you do?
Yes, normally what we do is that when you arrest a suspected criminal to your custody, you weigh the seriousness of the injury. If it demands immediate
Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM.
DSP.
Yes, my Lord.
The pictures on your phone, would you be able to email them to the commission's address given the opportunity?
Yes, my Lord.
Now, is it possible for me to have a look?
Joy 99.7 FM.
John, can you broaden it a bit? Now, the picture I'm looking at is a man wearing a white singlet stained with blood. but I can't actually see any injury. So this man, for instance, what injury did he sustain?
He had a cut on the head. My lord, he had a cut on the head. Small cut here. And then the blood started over.
How come you did not take a picture of rather the injury, but then the man?
My lord, I took all of them. I took shot of all of them. Not individually, if you can see. All of them as a group, you can see. This one, this man like this, there's nothing on him. Nothing happened to him. And Sedofu, see, nothing happened to him. He only had a torn shirt.
Very well.
Yes.
Let it be placed on record that the pictures I've just looked at do not specifically show the injuries per se. The picture only show collection of men, some of whom are wearing shirts stained with blood.
Keep this frequency clear. 99.7.
Chief, now you have informed the commission that some of these men had injuries or were injured. What is the standard practice when a suspect is brought to your station and has sustained an injury? What do you do?
The standard practice is that we take them to the hospital under escort. And then after treatment, they are brought back.
Now, would you say that was done in this particular instance?
Yes, my lord, but not in totality. That they were escorted to the police station. But I went to cast my ballot, as I said, and on my return, that had already been done. So this one can best be answered by my district crime officer.
Just a point of clarification. You said not in total. What do you mean by that?
No, what I know is that when I came, the suspects had already been released. I didn't come to meet them. That is why I don't want to say anything to that. And I went to my divisional commander together with my crime officer. And according to them, because of the injury some of them had sustained, they have been given medical forms to attend hospital for treatment and reports.
Now, did they return the medical forms?
And as far as I'm concerned, I'm not sure.
But you are the commander?
Yes,